Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Samyoung dual monitor stand. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So this is a dual monitor stand, so this can support two monitors or it can support a monitor and a laptop. And this fits 10 to 32 inch screens and 12 to 17 inch laptops. And it supports 75 by 75 or 100 by 100 millimeter VESA mounts. So let's open it up. So here's one of the mounting arms. Here's another of the mounting arms. These appear to be identical to each other. Here's the mounting post with the clamp on it. Here's a bag with tools and hardware. And here's the laptop holder. So here are the instructions. It says maximum single arm load bearing is 5 kilograms. Here's the parts list. It says here this product is only suitable for installation on 18 to 60 millimeter thick hard plate. This shows mounting the hardware, so you want to put the plate on, then a washer, and then the screw. This shows the angle adjustments for the mount. And here's some notes there. So this seems pretty straightforward. I think I'm going to just get right into installing it. So I'll start by installing this on my bench. So this does have a pad on the top, but not the bottom. Usually you want to protect the top. The bottom may not be as important. If for some reason you need to protect the bottom, you could put a pad on there. So I'll loosen this up. So my top is 2 pieces of MDF, so it's 1.5 inches thick. I'll tighten that down. Now I'm putting this on the front of my bench for the sake of this video, but typically you would mount this to the back or maybe the side of a bench or desk. I'll get the hex key ready. I'll slide on one of these mounts. It has some plastic on the inside, and then I can tighten this down. I'll put the other side on. Okay, I think I have those pretty secure there. Next I'm going to take the stand off my monitor real quick. So I'm going to mount this to the back of the monitor using the smaller screws and the smaller washers. So it could probably be helpful to have 2 people do this. I could also move the arm down till it matches up with the monitor too. And these are Phillips screws. So as you put these in, I would recommend starting all 4 screws before you tighten them all down. You don't want to tighten one down and then have it bind up when you try and put the others in. So now this is in, I can try and tilt this like so. So there's not really enough tension on there. So what I can do is take my hex key here, and I can take the included wrench, and I can tighten this down at the correct angle. So it was a little difficult to get a good view there, sorry about that. So now this is mounted, I can tilt this and angle it whichever direction I want. So now let's go to the other side. Over here we can mount the laptop stand, and it looks like this has a wire on the bottom, so you can use it as a standalone stand if you don't mount it on this mount. So this will be similar to the monitor. I'll mount it in this orientation. Okay, so now this is ready for a laptop, like so. So here's a view of the full stand. So this is my initial setup here. So I just wanted to demonstrate how this goes together, but I think what I'm going to do is I'll switch both of these so the laptop is lower than the monitor. That would put the 2 screens at about the same level. And where you would use this is you would have this on your desk, you'd have your laptop on one side, the monitor on the other, and you have a dual screen setup, and then you would typically use a regular keyboard and mouse on your desktop. Now you could also use the keyboard here. This seems pretty sturdy here. It depends on your tolerance for how much that might shake a little bit. So this did come with some clips for cables that you can put on the rectangular stock here. So that can help route your cables from your monitor, and it also came with a clip for the round part. And this has holes for your hex keys. So if you need to make adjustments, your tools will be available right there. So that's the Samyoung dual monitor mount. I think this is a really slick option if you have a monitor and a laptop and you need to mount them on a desk and you want to optimize your desk space. This really only takes up the amount of space this clamp takes. So if you put this on the back of your desk, you still retain all of the space around it. So this would work well on a regular desk. It would work well on a workbench like I have. So if you have a shop and you have a computer in your shop, you could clamp this to the end of one of your workbenches and you're not taking up workbench space for your computer. And in a shop, you may not need a dual monitor. So you could potentially put a computer on one side and then a small TV on the other. So that way you can do some computing and then you can watch TV. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.